Kia ora, no mai, haere mai. Welcome to Howick Park here in Mount Roskill. As the second ball is edged over gully to backward point coming around, fields it. Damien Vandenberg off the mark. Tane Jolly is the bowler from the school end here at Howick Park. My name is Bevan Jenkinson. Alongside me I have Ropata Martin. How are we going, Ropes?
Kia ora, good, thank you. Great to be here down at Howick Park.
Yeah,
weather's a bit overcast.
it's a typical Auckland day, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. There was a bit of heavy rain overnight, so I don't know what the field will be like out there, but it looks...
It felt okay. I actually, as I turned up, the boys were carrying, dragging the covers off, and I did give them a hand.
Yes.
Howick Pakuranga won the toss and have elected to bowl first.
Yes.
As the third ball to Kanav Gambia in the red helmet. Just
Great little block.
Yeah, he just plays that on the crease there to short cover. Got a short fine leg, a slip. Third man on the boundary. Point. Extra cover, mid on, mid off, and mid wicket with a deep leg on the boundary as well. The two men outside plays this one half appeal, but
nothing come of that.
No. The problem when you do all these stats here, Ropes, is that you're trying to find which page is which. Printed them off this morning and realised that they've been double-sided.
Oh no!
So that never helps.
I went to print something off this morning as well, and the printer wasn't working. So.
Oh, good old technology. As this one's might be the first boundary. It's through cover, and it will be 4 runs.
Yep. Nice little drive through to get it out there.
Eden Roskill, 5 without loss. On ball to come in the first over. Been bowled by Tane Jolly. So I don't have his stats. I know he's played a few games, but I haven't actually added his bowling stats in there, unfortunately, as Gambia just runs this off his face of his bat and ends the first over at 6 without loss. Good start from Eden Roskill.
Right, yes, absolutely.
We were talking off air just before about the Australian-Pakistan test going on at the moment, and what a situation that's in with Pakistan, I think 68 for 7.
Yes.
Don't even have a 100-run lead.
I know.
Make sure you get Azzaruddin a nice sister's name.
Yeah.
Azzaruddin Lambert to open from the northern end. What a week we've had of cricket, though. I mean, the shortest test ever by Bulls.
Yes.
542 in South Africa against India.
Yes.
Only time ever that 6 wickets in an innings in a test match have ever fallen on the same score. India cruising at 143 for 4.
I know.
All out for 153, 10 runs, but yeah.
And I believe South Africa have sent out a C team. I don't know if you've heard about that.
I think it depends on what you look at it. It does look like a C team. In the end, I think, Ropes, it's come down to the old thing, money.
Yes, absolutely.
It's the first ball from Lambert to Gambia. Just plays this to point. No problems there. 8 matches in T20 since 2013-14 season. 7 wickets at an average of 31 in an RPO just under 8. Not bad for a fast bowler. I mean, T20 is an attacking game, so...
Absolutely.
Okay.
I realise I've got my wind cage upside down there. This one is run off the face of the bat again, down to third man for a single. Of course, we've had the Super Smash going on as well.
Absolutely.
Some interesting results. I've seen a few bowlers, and I think Lloyd Delport, who plays for East Coast Bays, matched one of the Wellington bowlers, Wellington Blaze bowlers, who did a forward flip, and he did a cartwheel and a forward flip, I think, in the third ball of the over, coming right arm over to the left-hander, and Damien Vandenberg just doesn't get a hold of this end of the bat. And of course that was at the Martin Guptill Oval
Yes.
day as well that's just
Absolutely.
been had.
I think he had an absolute field day, didn't he?
Well, he carried the bat, scored 85. Probably not at the rate he
field
wanted
day,
to,
yeah.
but that was a great innings there from Guppy in an honour that Auckland Cricket put on him.
Absolutely.
It's the next ball. Vandenberg gets hold of this. And it could be a couple of bounces. It is 4 runs.
4 runs.
Vanden-
Great hit.
It was. He just got hold of it. Young boy. He's only played a handful of Premier games. Started off in the reserves this year.
Yes.
Made his way into the opening slot. And I know his father's here somewhere. I did see Gerard
Yes.
watching.
He's definitely a young fellow to watch for the future.
It's the next ball, and a bit fuller this time. Fine leg fields it. Oop, bit of a wonky throw though to the keeper. Your first time in commentary too, Ropes.
Yes, it is. It is. Very excited. I've done a bit of work, social media circles, but thank you for the invite today. Very exciting.
Well, it's not your first invite.
I'm sure I'll be back.
You decided you had other important things to do when I invited you last time. It's the next ball from Lambert. And I just backs into this one. Hoiks it over cow corner. And well caught by a university player that pants around his ankles almost. 6 runs to end the over. It's 17 without loss after 2. It's a problem when you've got only a stationary camera. That would have been great. That would have been great to see, actually. Thankfully for his own case, he only had to stand there and take it. Good start here from the Eden Roskill Pro Waterblasting side. And do apologise about the graphics today, folks. I've had to swap cameras, cords, laptops even. That's the reason why you got another laptop in front of you.
Yes.
Ropes.
Technology.
Is Joey's first ball of the next over. Just blocked on the crease. Actually, I do have to have a shout out to the wicket-keeper's father. Noah Scordino is the keeper. Francis asked him for some team lists. And not only did he send me the team list, he actually sent me the jersey numbers as well, which is great.
Oh, absolutely.
Second ball to Gambier. Leading edge and just in front of point. You can see there in the middle of the screen. Bit of spits coming in.
There are. Yeah, you've got 2 really good powerhouse cricket clubs playing out here today, the Eden Roskill Cricket Club and also the Howick Pakuranga. Interesting that you made mention about Francis Scordino being the general manager over there at Pakuranga. They're a club that's been around for over 150 years, as has Eden Mount Roskill as well for over 120 years.
So someone just played on the bounce to cover. I thought I'd do my research there. Ropes, you're gonna have to calm down here, mate. If you pulled out this and that.
Just a little prepo done in the last couple of days. Always good to have the history of the clubs behind us to see who and where and why. But over 100 years that these 2 combined clubs have got. It's very impressive.
Confirm the amount at the end of the over.
The third ball driven straight to mid off, and he's misfielded this. Might pick up 2. No, they'll just settle for 1 off the third ball. 18 without loss in the third over here. Yeah, and I actually have some good memories of Lloyd Elsmore Park, which is where Pakuranga are based.
Yes.
Commentated a few games out that way for Auckland Cricket a few seasons ago with Matt McEwen.
Yes.
Very well known face at Pakuranga. And Jamie Brown?
Not there now.
No, but he was. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a home.
Jamie Brown, I remember commentating with him as well. I was just trying to remember his last name was my issue. Where is Jamie these days? Good question. Okay.
I've seen him doing ads.
Remember both great guys to talk to actually that day. There's an appeal for caught behind, but I'll just flick the shirt there on the way through. Because home of Pakuranga United Rugby Club as well. I've commentated, actually this season I managed to commentate a game at Bells Park through Bev's Broadcasting. I've done other stuff there, done rugby there, but with Sky generally.
Oh wow, fantastic.
Yeah, as this one's pulled round and
They get a quick single.
yeah, mid wicket just coming round long on back on the boundary.
19.
Ends the over, two off it. It's 19 without loss after 3.
Yes, well, Howick Pakuranga, they've had a number of New Zealand international players come through their club. You know, they've had something like 13 players, obviously, come through.
Well, the first one on your list there, I've commentated with 2 actually.
Dion Nash.
I didn't realise Dion played for Howick. Yeah.
Yep. Look, I do have to do a bit of a shout out to the. There was a club president. Nick Craig is the club president there, but a lot of this information that we've got is from Jim Anort, who is the historian of the Howick Pakuranga Cricket Club. So, thank you, Jim. You've got great information provided on the website, so we can look through and see everything that you've got there.
Now you're saying it wasn't actually your own doing. So
There was a lot of information.
first over there from Lambert. First ball, no, that's not Lambert. Who is it? Sorry, Claire.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, it is. I've got different number down for
20?
Yeah, no, I was given 7 for Azradin. My partner did say, "How long will it take for you to realise that the numbers are wrong?" Oh, that's okay though. It's not the first time. Slow ball this time. Vandenberg just up and over it, over point.
Nearly hit the kid on the bike.
Yeah.
And the kids, yeah, you can hear Peter in the background here. So I think the kids on the bike, they're in a bit of danger at 6. Bit effortlessly though.
It was very effortlessly done.
They've found one down there that worked.
We've got a bit of a light drizzle coming in. Hopefully it'll dissipate very soon.
Well, I think the batsmen aren't in any hurry.
What's his name?
The what, sorry?
Australian maths.
No.
Married at first sight.
Oh,
They're
The
commentating.
physio. Not the physio, the psychologist.
this one's just nipped through.
Jamaican played for us.
Oh, okay, so someone from Married at
First
First Sight,
Correct.
Australia.
Yeah, the head guy.
Jamaican for
The head
about a
guy.
season and a half.
Psychiatrist.
Well, sorry, but I tend to leave the room if that show's on TV.
Well, I love him.
You're getting weak.
Yeah.
I know my partner and stepson definitely watch it, but I tend to leave the room.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Bev.
Yeah,
Definitely,
I
100%.
wondered that, Ropes. As an X-ball, bit of a
Oh.
slash on the outside
You
off.
see?
Maybe on 5th stump. I don't think he got anything on it, but we'll wait for a signal, as they run back for 2, not the single.
Nice.
It is Bice.
Better watch this power here. Look. Next thing you know, we'll get electrocuted.
Can you pass that towel? I got a towel.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, no, just to cover it.
Big one offering me driver's seat.
The next ball from Lambert, and this is up and over. Long off. Might have been half attempted to catch there, but running back's never easy with the ball over your shoulder.
No, definitely not.
Just the one.
It's a very tricky position for him, but he did manage to get the ball and get it back to the bowler.
Yep, 28 without loss, 1 ball left in the 4th. I know there was rain predicted for the morning.
Yes.
Supposed to clear later on, so of course we've got a second game coming up at 3 p.m. live on another link. Eden Roskill taking on Auckland University, and I'm actually going to have a look soon at that university team list to see who's playing, because I think there's pretty well-known name in cricket circles playing
Okay.
for university this season.
Yep.
Ends the fourth over. It's none for 28 for none. It's turning into Australian there. The other bit of giggle that's come out of the cricket this week is yesterday Steve Smith holding up play. Dunro. No, sorry.
Kane Bethune.
Bethune.
Bethune. Kane.
Oh, Kane Bethune. Yep.
Jane Bethune.
To bowl from the school end.
Number 50.
I've got that one's right. So no, there's because I do, as you can see, I've done quite a bit of stats here,
Yes.
and I have come across quite a well-known name in New Zealand cricket circles. So seeing if he's playing today. Yes, he is. Which name on this left-hand side sticks out to you? Yeah, the bottom one.
Riley McCullum.
Riley McCullum, the son of Brendan. His first ball of Bethune's over. Hit
Oh.
and caught.
It's gone.
Taking it. Mid-wicket.
Morrison.
Low full toss does it. Andrew Morrison's the person who's taken the catch. Made it look a little bit harder than it probably did, but
Yes.
still the catch was taken.
It was a good catch. Very good catch.
I never watched them phones.
11:15.
Neil Patel goes in.
And Vandenberg gone 19 off 14 deliveries.
Neil Patel, yeah.
Thank you.
As Neil Patel walks out wearing shirt number 25. One of the most consistent players for Eden Roskill this summer. Across all three formats. 11 innings at just over 200 runs at an average of just under 29. Striking at 75.7. This is all in T20s, I should say, though, in the last 10 seasons. Been bowled, caught and run out twice.
Mm.
The other dismissal coming as league before, sorry.
Yes.
I got the shift from Jocelyn. He was actually beside us.
It's alright, Peter, it was just that silly dog just over there, wasn't it? Making that sound. Going back to Steve Smith, sorry. Holding up play yesterday because of an obstruction beside the sight screen, and what it was probably 3 balls of A4 paper screwed up together in a ball.
I know.
It was
guys clamouring all over the field. I've seen that. It was, yeah.
probably not the best reason why play's been delayed in Australia this summer, as this just played to cover for no run. Because the Boxing Day test was held up due to the third umpire being stuck in the lift after lunch.
Well, luckily today's umpires didn't get stuck in the lift here at Eden Roskill.
No. It's one of the first things I looked at, actually. Coming from, having dealt with a lot of disability sports, I tend to look and see if they have lifts and that.
And now I think a lot of sports clubs around Auckland do have them well.
Well, they're realising they're having
yeah.
to, yeah. It's a second ball to Patel, just plays this to cover, no run. Yeah, but of course it comes down to money, unfortunately.
It does,
and
yes.
I have seen some people in some cases, wheelchair users, bum shuffle upstairs in these sort of cases.
Yeah.
Indeed, I have. I've seen. Yeah, having been involved in disability sport for 14 years, it's brought some hilarious moments.
That's right. Bev, you do a bit of commentary for the rugby Wheel Blacks. Is that right?
Wheelchair rugby. Yep.
I think it's great that anyone can participate in any sports, whether age, race, creed, or disability.
Ability.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. It's great to be able to see.
3 dots to Patel. 2 balls to come in the over. Just the wicket so far. Damien Vandenberg. As Kane Bethune's penultimate ball is first over. Oh, just over short fine leg. It was on the pads and it was flicked away. It was a great diving attempt as well, but it's 4. Nice way to get off your mark.
Absolutely.
It was funny, I was hearing, it might have been Mark Richardson or somebody during the summer say it's funny that numerically there's no difference between 0 and 1, but when you're out there batting,
Yes.
there's such a big difference between 0 and 1. One to come in the over. We'll update the score at the end of the over. And Patel just drives us, but short mid off.
Good little drive.
0 in place. Ends the over, 5 gone. It's 32 for 1.
Season.
So Harmeet Singh to start from the northern end. Gambier just drives us to short mid off. 16 matches in T20s since 2013-14 season. 22 wickets at an average of under 10, which is pretty decent. And Gambier just defends us on the crease. I do all these stats myself, Claire, if you're wondering where all this is coming from. Bowling strike rate of just under 12. Best of 5 for 12 last season against this very same side. I'm glad you agree, because some tried to call me out. Big mix-up! Huge mix-up! It's not the first one this season.
So through
And Harmeet Singh juggles with the ball,
by Morrison.
and Neil Patel's gone.
Morrison to Jolly.
Tane Jolie, the fielder that's caused the run out, and a huge mix-up between
Morrison threw it.
Patel and Gambier.
Now it can happen at any level. It can definitely happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's the second time this season they've had that mix-up.
Yes.
Happened in Parnell on a Wednesday night before Christmas, as Syed Mujtaba comes to the crease.
Oh, okay.
He's feeling the cold because he's got a bit of a sleeveless jumper on.
That was the third ball. And the first one was Daniel was there.
So Syed Mujtaba to the crease, but he's at the non-striker's end. 3 balls gone in the 5th, 32 for 2. Harmeet Singh has the second best bowling average, having conceded 100 runs or more. eighth best figures, which he got against Eden Roskill last season.
Yes.
Eighth best RPO, just under 5. As much of a can't flick this off. His pads got a leading edge though, but fell safely. As I think that rain's got a bit heavier, hasn't it, Peter? Sounds like it on the umbrella.
Yeah, it's a slight drizzle coming down now. Bowls the ball. Oh, he.
Comes down the wicket. There's a player down there, and Mujtaba's gone first. Oh no, sorry, Gambia's gone. Just wait and see the catcher is, but that is Gambia's come down the wicket.
Can't see it. Is it Liam running it?
Turn around.
You saw it, and I didn't.
That-
If you have one more over, then the match is on. So far away. No, I can't see it.
No, it's this over. End of this over.
I'm saying if they bowl one more over, 5 overs. And the
Yeah,
match
no,
is
no.
on.
This is the 5th.
Fifth this is?
Yeah.
Oh, then the match is on. What is the last ball? Okay.
To come or to go? To come or is it gone?
Was it way out here? Way out there?
Okay, one more ball.
One to come in the 5th. But then again, no, the other team need to have back 5 overs as well. So before we have a game,
Okay, yeah.
is that
We'll put Lambert.
Okay.
Ezra Lambert's been credited with it. It actually looks like his number from here. As sorry, he's turned back round again.
And Mihir Raniga is the new batter.
Mahir Raniga, the new batsman.
Has he got a number?
16.
He'll be facing, as that rain does come in heavier, 32 for 3. And Harmeet Singh ends it. Great ball, Raniga gets forward to it. It's a double wicket maiden.
32 for 3.
There you go.
32 for 3 after 6.
Who's the bowler? This one, last ball. Harmeet Singh. Harmeet Singh.
Forgot to end it after that last over. But that's okay, it didn't have to change much. Is it 6 overs?
5.
You're showing 6. Must be 6. We started at this end.
Yeah, it's 6.
32 for 3 after 6. After we've had some
Yep.
Oh. I'm just trying to make sure I've got the
confusion going on.
turn around. I think it's this new one.
New boys in Oxford.
71.
Yeah,
Salwan Sanjay.
Salwan Sanjay to bowl. New player for Howick Pakuranga.
McLean's College.
McLean's College. Won't criticise it too bad then.
Used to live. Oxford.
Saeed Mustafa is on strike.
So
Mustafa,
basically.
yes.
Yeah, Said's a left-hander. Here's a right-hander.
Yes, and Howick Pakuranga, they do service the Eastern Bays very well with their junior sections.
32.
32 for, yes. 32 for
This is just played back to, just played on the crease there from Mujtaba, sorry. Yeah, definitely a big club, one of the biggest in Auckland. Howick Pakuranga,
800 plus juniors in their section.
just a few. Second ball from Sanjay, just played dead batted basically.
Yep.
So he's got no number, right? No. He's the one with no. Next ball comes down the wicket, just plays this forward of Point, and Point can't field it.
Takes a single.
It gets a single anyway.
Three girls.
You see,
girls.
next ball after a side screen,
Oh,
and it's dumped. It's come down the wicket. Reniga, the fourth wicket falls.
Yes.
Just trying to push the game a bit further there, Ropes.
Yep, definitely.
it's his maiden wicket
And first wicket for Howick Pakuranga.
for the young man.
Who's the wicket keeper?
No, it's Scordino.
Wicket keeper.
No,
Oh.
the wicket keeper is Scordino.
What are you doing, guys?
Sorry, Peter.
It's his first Prem wicket.
Yeah, no, sorry, that's what I was saying. First Prem wicket for Howick Pakuranga and first Prem wicket in general. It's interesting that they're all staying out there. I know the umpires are talking. On the flip side of things, we were talking about the Howick Pakuranga Junior Club. What's Eden Roskill got there, mate?
Well, they're looking at about 16 to 18 teams, but one.
Start that again, I accidentally pushed mute. I do it to myself, actually. I do it to myself. As Harjot Johal comes to the crease.
It's great to see that Eden Roskill have got 16 to 18 teams, and they are growing in the girls' division, I believe.
Yes.
They've got
Yeah,
a lot
no.
of players, and that's great. I think it's absolutely brilliant that the girls are coming through, as do the boys' teams as well.
We're going to have a bit of time to talk here because I think they finally decided to. They followed the second wicket, second pitch game going on. They ran over and grabbed the covers, so they said, "No, let's do the same." Yes, Nitton here is the club manager doing a really good job in trying to promote the girls' side as well.
We even have a women's team. We're working towards having a women's team.
Tell you what though, Ropes, I wasn't happy with the Christmas party. I needed to get back to Kirapahi, which is an hour and a half away.
Yes.
Actually, I've got a funny feeling. I've got a speeding ticket, either going to or going from. Might have been my fault though. And they gave me a bloody card and flowers and big speech from. I've only done half the season. It was a good Christmas party, I will say that.
Oh, great, fantastic.
The club is pretty good, and
Yes.
it was well appreciated.
Yeah.
Anyway, folks, I'm just going to put the mic on mute. We're going to talk some stuff that we probably can't talk on here, and we'll come back when there is a resumption of play. Alright folks, welcome back to Keithay Park. We have a game to continue here between Eden Roskill and Howick Pakuranga. Bevan Jenkinson along with Ropata Martin. What's the story, right?
Kia ora, thank you. Well, after a lengthy rain delay and a quick lunch break, we've found it's very humid out there and it's slightly wet underfoot. The pitch is a bit grassy and it's a little soft.
So the first ball to Jahal, slapped down the ground, might just be one too long off. Carry on with the ropes.
Outfield seems fine, as we can obviously see with the ball skimming along the top there, so that was quite good. Eden Roskill are going to bat for 1.2 overs. Then there's going to be a 10-minute break, followed by Howick Pakuranga having a minimum of 5 overs.
Yeah, 5 overs or 25 minutes. I think it will be 5 overs as Said Mujtaba to face up the last ball of the 7th over. I know they come after this one, after that long late rain delay. And actually, to be honest, right, so I'm quite surprised we got back out there as Sanjay to finish his over off here. And comes down the wicket. There is a player down there, and they'll push for 2. They'll need 2 as well. And I think he's gone.
I think you could be right.
Yeah, he is. Was taking the gloves off, taking the one.
They pushed it a little bit there, Bev. Gave it a nudge, didn't they? And but obviously they just slightly fell short there.
Yeah, good throw from Luke Anderson. They came in from the cover boundary on the left-hander. So it's 35 for 5 after 7 overs of this 8-over innings. Thank you if you've stayed put. I just realised I probably should put 8 in there just to identify to everybody it is an 8-over innings.
Yeah, we were just on the pitch there earlier, and one of the big things I did notice down there, it is very humid. So the boys all batted up, all gloved up. They'll be feeling the heat a little bit now, and you can actually feel it up here in the commentary box.
Yeah, it's not much better up here, but someone must have had a good word to the weather gods, because I wasn't sure we'd get much, if any, of a second game, to be honest. But hey, as long as this cloud from the south keeps rolling over.
And there is blue skies, so it's raining.
As the first ball of the 8th over, down to deep league for a single. Sahil Rawat, the new batsman, who will face the next ball. Jahal, another run to his total. Hamid Singh to bowl the second ball of his second over. And this one slapped down the ground to long off. And they'll come back for a 2. Good 2 run there by Jahal. He's got some good legs.
Yep, definitely.
This one is a single. Yeah.
And then 2.
So this is the new one facing, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 off the second. Hamid Singh.
Whoa.
Oh, it's a full toss.
Full toss.
It's getting given the treatment.
Yep.
Right, so I don't think I've actually said this season. It is a wacky do. It is 6 runs.
So who is it?
Wacky do. It's gone over there. Lucky there's no kids walking along there.
Or biking like they were.
Yeah, a bit earlier on.
3 balls to come in this innings. 44 for 5. Also, I see Karan Ratcha, the father of Dev, has turned up as well, who might sidle in. 2. This one's a full toss again. Down the ground, they'll pick up 2. Hajat Jahal running well. And I know you're looking at players that have gone to higher honours from Howick Pakuranga. Hajat Jahal is actually a contracted Auckland Aces player as well.
Yes.
One of the 2, Yaya Zeb, another one not playing. Both coming back from injuries.
Yes. Good to see them out here.
Yes, we've just got a little bit of a bottom edge here. Rawat, Jahal running well. Don't think there'll be 3 that they'll come home for 2. But some good communication between these 2 players.
Absolutely.
Last ball of the innings. This rain shortened game. Hamid Singh to bowl. Comes down the wicket.
Oh.
Up to long off, and he dropped it on his bootlaces. Doesn't matter whether you're John T. Rhodes, Chris Harris or anything like that. That was a real difficult catch.
That was a very difficult catch, and he had to come running in. It would have been a bit of wet underfoot as well, so he might not have had the right dropping there.
And it's 49 for 5 after 8 overs they finished. 50, sorry, they took 2 off that last ball. Yes, they did.
Now, what does it do? Now, what does it do?
I guess it's like
So just to confirm, the total score is 50 for 5 after 8 overs. We'll be back very shortly for a minimum of 5 overs from Howick Pakuranga. There's going to be some the calculators coming out.
Yes.
But Ropes just reminded me about something. Big thanks to Eden Roskill sponsors, and even though I can't find my team lists, my match notes,
Yes.
I know who the sponsors are.
Well, obviously we've got Barfoot and Thompson down there, but and also a big shout out to Pro Waterblasting.
Yeah, they're the main sponsor that's come on board for Eden Roskill this season.
Yes.
As well as Speedy Signs, who's a new sponsor, and Reliance New Zealand as well.
Yes.
So big thanks, of course. Clubs and organisations these days can't run without sponsors.
They need the sponsors, eh? So please do support the sponsors and support the clubs here, especially at Eden Roskill.
What's the target score for
Okay, so we're going to go off for a 10-minute break here, folks. We're going to work out what the target is and all that, and we'll come back very shortly for the Howick Pakuranga chase. Just a reminder, it might not be 50. There's calculations and a few head scratches to go before then. Kia ora, no mai, haere mai, welcome back. It is the Howick Pakuranga chase of 33 from 5 overs. Got it. They call T20 a hit and giggle Ropara Martin, but this is something else.
They do, and it's got quite sticky out there now. We were just talking about humidity, but now the sun's come out, it's got very, very sticky. So
the only thing I'm going to ask is use your own words, would you? You pitched that properly, you pitched sticky from me.
I did. Thanks, Bev. You gave me some great ideas. I'm just feeding off you.
Tell you what, my stuff's been pinched off someone else anyways.
Right, we're back in for 5 overs. Chasing
33 is the target of 5 overs, 6.5 and over. And we've got, I believe, Hajot Jahol opening from the Hajot Jahol from the northern end with Liam Wynn facing. Liam Wynn, you want to talk us through those stats, mate?
Yep, so he's done 19 innings for an average of 394 runs, which gets an average of 24.6. And also he's had 5 most dismissals by LBW.
Well done. 5th most, yep, 4 of those. First ball. And it's a dead ball. We'll do that again. He looked fine until he jumped, and I just think he's something, talking about sticky, probably the surface is a bit as well.
It's a bit wet underfoot.
Well, probably not wet as such, but damp.
Yes.
And batting test rankings have been updated, I see.
Yeah, we've got Kane Williamson. He's just taken out number one batter in the ICC ratings on 364 points.
Don't ask us how they work out those points.
Followed by Joe Root, who's in 2nd place, and Steve Smith from Australia in 3rd place. Good to see a Kiwi on top of the world.
Oh, definitely, mate. And it's something... No, nothing's happened. Apologies, folks, if we say something random like that. It's generally because we're talking to the scorers who are seated next to us.
And they do a fantastic job as well.
Same with the umpires as well. First ball this time. Pulled round. There's a man back there coming round. No. Pulls it in, but
just
2 off
home.
the first ball. Was Dev Ratcher at Deepwood wicket. Actually, I think he might just be behind square looking at that. So they've got fine leg and deep square out on the boundary. Short fine leg on the 45. Forward and backward point. And play as well. Jahol's second ball drives this.
He's gone.
And it's gone regardless. I actually think
both of them are gone.
Ball. It's run out. The Heron Eager with the arm, the golden arm.
Sensational. Really good.
Just at the time, I thought it was a catch.
Yeah, so did I actually
when catch or a bump ball, it's very close.
Yes.
Batsman clearly thought the same. And I don't even think Karan Ratra knew what was going on there.
But he got him.
No, I can't. I could have the replay up, mate, but having changed so many laptops this morning, I don't have it set like I should.
Well, actually, I thought he was gone. I thought it looked like he was gone, and then he just threw the ball, and man, he's been training for that.
Yep. Another player that I like, Damien Vandenberg, who opened Eden Roskill's innings, come from the reserves.
Okay.
And made his way up this season.
Yes.
So, it's David, is it?
David's in now.
David won to at the non-striker's end, is he?
He's at the non-striker's end?
Or is he at the striker's end? He's at the striker's end. Colt.
Number 35.
35, thank you. We do have the number. Do have him as number 35, actually.
Number 35.
Francis did get some right things. Big thanks to Francis for giving us most of the shirt numbers correct. As this one just is wide called. I actually think I'll look at the scores about this. Is that the first wide of the game?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I thought there was one earlier, but
It's only been 2 buys extras.
Yeah, 2 buys are the only extras in the Eden Roskill innings. Johal just grabbing a bit of that sawdust.
That was bizarre. Why did he stand there?
That's why, honestly, Claire, that's why I thought it was caught, because
Yeah. I thought he must have thought he was out.
he was out, yeah. It went from bump ball to
Strange.
caught to
Yeah.
bump ball run out. That's one of the moments you don't want to be looking back at the live stream. On that though, folks, you can watch these live streams back. The only way they get deleted is if I delete them or YouTube delete them. Generally, I won't. I'm still waiting for that sawdust to be applied.
as long as there's no sandpaper out there, I think we'll be happy.
No. Davey Warner's in his final test in Sydney at the moment. As you said, good to hear that he got his
Baggy greens back,
baggy
yeah.
greens back. I mean, no matter what you don't, whether you like the guy or not, I just think it's a poor thing that happened anyway.
Yes, it was.
There's the next ball. Flicked off his legs! And might have just been going down leg. I have to turn down that microphone actually. I'm getting a bit excited here. David Warner, 32 of 37 at the moment. They are 48 for 1, chasing, needing 82 runs to defeat Pakistan in the third test in Warner's last test match. I think he's just going to be playing T20s at the moment.
Yep, I think it could be it.
Fourth ball from Johal. Gets down on this, tries to get it through cover. It's cut well from mid-wicket, from cover, sorry. There's no defence on the boundary up that way, so it needed to be cut from Jay Patel. No, Karen, I wasn't actually telling you you were right. I was saying, yes, thank you for telling me that it was. That's what that thumbs up was. It wasn't, you're right, no.
Just when you make me feel better.
Fifth ball. And this just plays back to mid-on, say Mujtaba Hunting. He's got a 3-month-old kid now.
Yes.
Apparently he had 11 kids before that. It took me a while to realise what the 11 kids were.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Understand.
Got there in the end that
Yes.
he was talking about cricket. Being the older statesman of the Eden Roskill Pro Waterblasting side. One to come in the first over. Come to hole. And the scoop comes out. Might have just got a little bit of a bottom edge on this. It's not going to run away. But the fielders out there might have to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, they were running that line very close, Bev.
2 runs.
2 runs to end the first over. It is 6-1. Howick Pakuranga needing another 27 runs from 4 overs. No signal.
We were just talking about junior cricket, and I spent nearly 5 years on the sidelines down with my 2 children playing junior cricket, and actually some of the parents had to come and umpire and get amongst it.
Well, we were talking during the rain break, mate, about the amount of times that I've refereed and umpired my nephews. I've actually had the misfortune of tripping over myself while umpiring cricket and refereeing rugby, and it didn't go unnoticed either. Actually, someone said to my sister, "Didn't he do that in rugby as well?"
Yes, no, I've done that in rugby, right in front of the home crowd, right in front of my family. I fell over and fell into a puddle of mud.
Oh, so not half a job, just the whole lot.
The whole lot, and it blew my whistle up, so I couldn't blow the whistle. Yeah.
I've done that at St Paul's Collegiate School in Hamilton. Tripped over myself in the 22, went for a slide, saw the try being scored. And all I got was mud too that day. That wasn't in my nephew's game. Devratra to bowl from the school end to the southern end, and just played back to the bowler. Who's on strike, sorry? David Wynn is on strike. Batting with his brother Liam. Oh, sorry, no, Andrew Morrison. Yes, sorry. It happens when you try and do 50 things. Comes down the wicket and played to extra cover. And tell you what, they're really hunting for that for a single, aren't they?
They are. They really want to get it.
I have to say, some great fielding from the Eden Roskill side.
Very good fielding, actually.
This one, no run to point either. Pressure is getting to them a little bit here.
You can hear the Eden Roskill players really talking amongst themselves, geeing themselves up.
Right to his fourth ball. There's a connection with the live stream actually. And this is played extra cover, good save, and it's only a single. Pranav Gambhir doing the diving. 7 for 1, 2 to come in the second. 5 over game, 33 is the target. It's on the screen. Yeah, that connection. One of his coaches, he actually played down in Hamilton for a while. It's his penultimate ball. It's hoiked round. It's up in the air. Player under it. Needs it. Taken. Second wicket falls. And Howick Pakuranga, 7 for 2.
Number 56.
Steady and poised, and he took the catch really well. His teammates run in to congratulate him.
56.
Jay Patel, the
Jay Patel.
man at square leg. And 7 for 2 in the second. And it's all about mind games here, isn't it?
It is. Eden Roskill are really trying to put the acid onto them, and we can definitely see that by the number of runs over the last couple of overs that have been scored. They're still chasing a very big target. What happens in the next couple of overs is very important from now on in.
Yeah, just being reminded that 9, 10, 11, so that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week.
Yes.
Is the Under-17 Boys Auckland Regional Tournament. Looking at live streaming that, it's just a matter of logistics. How far the power could stretch, as it won't be on the number 1 field. And then the following week, the Under-17 Girls Tournament, Auckland Regional Tournament, being held here at KK Park.
Fantastic, yeah. It's great. As I mentioned earlier, it's really good to see the girls getting amongst in the cricket, as are the boys, and we're seeing a lot more girls playing a lot more sports, and it's a very big growth.
And look at
the
the
clubs.
and we've had 3 major World Cups here too, haven't we? We've had the women's football, we've had the women's rugby, and the women's cricket.
Yes.
As Ratcha's last ball spins off the bat. Muji, thank you.
Muji.
It is side Mujta, but and one off it. 7 for 2 after 2. 26 now required from 24. No, 18. 18. I haven't got the abacus, that's the problem.
No.
I haven't got the abacus to work it out. I don't think we try and stay neutral in commentary, but Howick Pakuranga might not mind the extra 6 balls, but considering we're live streaming for Eden Roskill,
At least getting better.
so it's great to see the development of female sport, of wahine sport in Aotearoa.
Absolutely, and it's happening in all sports, whether it be the summer code or the winter codes. They're right across the board. They're growing it, and they want to grow it as well, which is good to see.
I was there. I was there photographing. I should say, sorry folks, there won't be any photos in this game, just with rain delay and everything else going on. Haven't managed to get the camera out. There will be highlights posted to Facebook. The link to the Facebook page is in the description. I was there for that Women's Rugby World Cup final, and that was amazing. It was almost up there with 2011.
Yes. Eden Park, full to the brim, wasn't it?
Yep.
55,000
Yep.
people there. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to the game. Get tickets. But anyway.
What made it special for me is that I knew a few of the Blackfin players. And I actually got to a really bad position where I actually ran out of memory on my SD card.
Oh no.
And I've got Stacey Fluler, she was at the time, as Ratcha starts. It was definitely Dev Ratcha this time. He just played back to the bowler. You know, grabbing the French players and asking me for photos because they knew I'd send them to them, and I'm like, I'm going to quickly delete, quickly start sorting other photos.
Nothing worse up there, I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Second ball from the leg spinner. And played down to long off. Called for 2. And he slipped in the squeezy surface.
Yeah, it's been a bit wet out there in that patch earlier on when he went to do that catch as well. So obviously a little bit of wet underfoot. We can hear the Eden Roskill team, they're really geeing each other along, they're chasing something here and they're really excited, you can just hear them out there.
Azraddin Lambert, the batsman to face. 7 innings of T20s in the last, since 2013-14, average of 27, striking at just under 104. Best of 31 against 31 not out against Ellerslie earlier this season. Sweep comes in. They'll get the single, will they? Damien Vandenberg with the throw. And Neil Patel, who's the wicket keeper.
Very close.
Yeah. I saw you get the specs out.
I'm going to go far if I hit it on the ground. It's too wet.
I saw you get the specs out. You know, it's lucky for some just to put them on and put them off.
Yeah. Had to make sure.
Fourth ball of the shortened game. Played down to one of the university players. Almost done. And there's a call of very great running. Very good running there. It's 2.
Grab 2 runs.
11 for 2. 2 balls to come in the third. Target of 33 in 5 overs. We do believe that the second game might still be at 3 as this is played to cover. No run.
Slight breeze just coming on board, but we can see the blue skies out to the south as well, which is great.
Slowly making its way over the Cathay Park as this one slogged across the line. Played down to long on and a single to end the over. It's 12 for 2. After 3 overs, 21 required from 12 balls. And no disrespect to the Howick Pakuranga batsmen, they just don't seem to be able to connect the ball at the moment.
No, they can't. Whether it be the pitch, hard to say really, but they're getting some hits out there, but they're just not quite getting them, are they?
They're not finding those. They're not gapping it, as I heard Scotty Stevenson say in the Super Smash. So I believe one game has been abandoned. That's between Suburbs New Lynn and Hibiscus Coast, and Cumu and North Shore being abandoned as well as Ellerslie and Grafton. Those are the only games that we are confirming of no results. And
obviously that rain was travelling north, so whatever we had an hour ago there probably just, they've had to do it, unfortunately.
Takapuna have beaten Birkenhead and they only batted for 7 overs in their second innings, but they won by Duckworth's loss, chasing 60 odd. Jeet Kumar to start from the school end to the southern end. I haven't really decided what I want to call these ends. There's a school right at this end here where Jeet's bowling. We could call that the football end, as Auckland United play out that way, at the northern end. And this one is just to the right of extra cover, and
he looks like he's gone down as well. Is he okay?
I think it's the old stinger, eh?
I think it was the stinger. Just looking at it, he's okay now.
He's got back to his feet. That's the main thing. Look,
moving the team round.
Claire, I'm going to repeat what you just said. Claire, the Howick Pakuranga scorers, just said if he had caught it, he wouldn't have felt anything. And I mean that. But the reason why I'm repeating it, Claire, is because it's true. It's true. It's true. No, if it had been just a straight put down, I wouldn't have said anything.
Moving the infield a bit.
Yeah, I think a player from the offside's going to the leg side, and on the boundary you've got no one. Oh, you've got fine leg inside the boundary, inside the inner circle. On the 45, you've got point and cover inside, but long on, long off, cow corner, mid wicket, and deep square on the boundary. And there's a call maybe of 2, but they're not going to come.
Yeah. Nice little spin ball.
He's an experienced player, Jack Kamar. 20 matches of T20s since 2013-14, 25 wickets, RPO just under 6, which is great in this situation. Strike rate of just over 19, gets a lot of his dismissal courts, had that 16 times. As this one's cut, but cover sweeper out there on the boundary.
Yep. They knew, they were waiting for him to go there, especially on their spin balls.
Yeah, just a bit of room, and I mean, you've got to have that cover out. 18 now required from 9 deliveries, so it's 2 a ball now. And Howick Pakuranga, they need to find the fence. There's a big fence down here with the drainage system, new drainage system that Auckland City Council are putting in. I'm sure they wouldn't mind hitting that fence or straight back over the bowler for the school. Jack Kamar says,
Here he goes.
no thank you.
Oh, he's up.
Winds up this time. And it's definitely 6.
6 runs.
He heard me. Who was it?
He
Sorry?
was going to go.
Ezra Dun Lambert winding up for that one. Two balls to come in the 4th. It's a 5 over game, chasing 33. Tw 12 required from 8 deliveries. This one's short again, but pulled round and deep square coming in from the fence. Just a single.
Gets it in. Just a single, yep.
Sorry, Rips, I passed it to you and then thought you weren't talking, so I thought,
So I was just checking something out there on the stats, but
Yeah.
I just want to do a bit of a shout out again to the Eden District sponsors, Pro Waterblasting, Barfoot and Thompson, and also Reliance Forex, and also Speedy Signs.
because that's Barfoot and Thompson, Mount Roskill as well. Just make it specific.
Crystal clear, yes,
Yeah.
yep.
Square leg coming in and extra cover going to 3/4. Yeah, going to 3/4. And whips this one round. It's going to be 2 bounces down to his teammates. 40 in the over. Expensive one, but a good one from Howick Pakuranga. And it's 26 for 2. After 4 overs, we're into the last over. 7
over.
required. No, can only bowl. Bowlers can only bowl 1. So, yeah, I was thinking maybe Daman. This would be an interesting decision.
Our bowlers allowed to bowl the second one because of
Yeah, because of the 8 overs.
Who's going to
No, we're just waiting to see. Was it Daman? Yeah. No, I've just I can't see crystal clear. That's the reason why I referee, because I'm blind.
Yeah.
So we got an umpire on Monday night. New Zealand has 7 regional LMS franchises,
Yes.
and on Monday night I would have umpired at 5 of them.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
A good way of giving back to the sport that we all know and love.
To be honest, I kind of prefer rolling the arm over, to be honest.
Well, I can honestly say that I never really played cricket. I just wasn't that good enough. But my children, they absolutely loved it. And many a good night down at Cornwall Park on a Friday night or a early Saturday morning game. And we've still got friends now involved in the hardball, which is great to see.
You know, start that again. Cricket is the second most popular sport in the world behind football. Dylan Barty by bowling, left arm over. Seven required from this last over. Don't know why I put 4 times 1 or 41, but it's 4.
It's all right now. It's all good.
Just double checking the calculations on the scores. First ball, the last over, 7 needed, and it's not started the way even Roskill wanted. It's wide down the side. Good keeping from Neil Patel. He does an excellent job with the gloves on.
Neil's been going great today in this shortened version, just from what we've seen and everything like that. So it's nice to be able to see him
Involved in a bit of a messy run out, but I mean that happens. Party in again. Full. Squared it out to point, and I'll just run.
one run.
Yep. Well, it's won a ball now. It's a runner ball. So at the moment, it's actually swung back due to that fourth over from Kumar. It's swung back to Howick Pakuranga at the moment.
Anything could happen.
It's the last over. Anything surely can happen. Australia 83 for 1, needing another 47 runs in the third test against Pakistan. David Warner batting in his last test. Still in. With minus Labashakne.
Bowler calling his fielders into position.
Yeah, well, you got to bowl to it though. And swings it, it's wide. Batsman did give the old stare down the pitch. What was interesting for me there, cover on the boundary started moving
He did.
as the bowler came in, which is not something you're supposed to do, and especially for the ground he was making. Yeah. And this one through, and Neil Patel up quick. There's a dot.
Nothing.
As that was the second ball, sorry, not 29? Yeah, no, I added the one to the wrong place. 4 needed from 4 deliveries now. Big swing across the line and it's a dot.
Okay.
He wanted to swing it round, but no connection there.
Well, it's great bowling here from Barty. He's got the line he wants, and that's where he's bowled those 2 balls.
Absolutely. 3 to go.
So Uni and Parnell have finished their game. Next to us, because even Roskill Pro Waterblasting taking on Uni next. And tries to get the scoop out and doesn't. Just call that a baseball bunt, don't you?
It was, yeah. Not even a softball bunt. One of the two.
Just got the hands down on it and just played it into the ground.
Steal one and no one there.
34? No super over. 4. Sorry folks, just checking with the scorers that I have got everything right. It's one of these funny things about commentating and streaming ropes. You never know when you've done something right, but boy, you find out when you've done something wrong.
I know. Wrong call and...
Yep. I've actually commentated some rugby games in the crowd, and boy, have I... No, that's not it.
Yes,
Good for you for standing there and watching it when I'm trying to commentate, trying to score, trying to... Yeah.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned earlier, President's Grade in rugby is very interesting.
I told you in response, mate, it's gone an oldies, you've got to go there.
I've no doubt. I wonder what it's like at President's Cricket.
Yeah, well, it's quite popular. Here's the 5th ball. Driven. It's going to be stopped and only a single. There is no super over. Super overs for semis or final. 2 required from 1. key here
This is it.
is the line.
He has been running bowling a really good line actually, and it's good to see. And if he can just keep that up, then basically they will snare the win.
Yeah. Conversation, big heads going on down there with Barty, Rich DeBoer in there. Just while we got this break, Dev Raucher was saying played in Hamilton, coached by Janice Fraser from the Hamilton Old Boys Cricket Club. And Janice and her partner Rupert, when they were involved in Hamilton cricket, gave me my first live streaming chance.
There you go.
It is a small world.
And I do have to say thank you to them as well for bringing me here.
And they did have some nice things to say about Dev and his family. Right, last ball, 2-1, 1 to tie, no super over, and it's a dead ball. Oh, that's gamesmanship from Darman. It is good gamesmanship.
His teammates on the sideline are cheering him on.
Starts again. Statson stays in his crease, goes up in the air. It'll bounce. They'll have to come back for 2. He slipped. But throws goes out the keeper's end. We have a tight game. It is a tight game. 32 each. And that is a brilliant game, brilliant way to finish. And I think just with the way things fell, like I mean, we were having a 20 over match, then we weren't. Probably quite even in the end.
It was a very good even, start. Batters come out first up and they did some good hits, and then it kind of like in the middle they just went a little bit flat, and then these two guys here, they were lucky to get those last 2 runs away.
It really was that 4th over. Anyway, big thanks to the umpires, the scorers as well. Big thanks to you, Ropes, for coming along.
No, thank you, Bev. It's been
joining in.
Absolutely brilliant, and hopefully we'll see you around sometime. Be back again sometime.
Mate,
soon.
I'll be back here at Keith A Park, no doubt, at some point. Alright, until next time, we'll have Eden Roskill taking on Auckland University Cricket Club and a T20. That at this stage is a full T20 match starting at 3 PM. We'll be live for that one very shortly, folks, on the new link. Until next time,
Interesting sitting down there, you can tell temperature drops and rises very quickly. It's a sauna, but
it's a sauna up here.
Okay, this. Okay, you put the soil there and then you yes. Then इसमें से first वाले में से ये सिर्फ मिहिर मत पिक करना, बाकी 10 पिक दमन करना,
Can I borrow a pen, please? I've got your name, sorry. I've got your name again, sorry.
Oh, Robin.
Robin, sorry, Robin.
मिहिर is one.
Actually, I don't have a good track record with remembering Robins.
Okay, I won't ask you more about that. You're right, you've got a pen, haven't you?
Yes, I have, thank you. So, no, that's not us. No, I've got a pen here. Or do you know?
Yeah, I'll just note down the.
Yeah, you want another
Yeah.
Right, who's the... Yeah. Who's our 11?
Elements Swayam.
Sweet.
Or Daman.
Yeah.
Damien.
Oh, Damien Cunniff. Sorry, I thought you said Damon. Yeah. So, Jay. Okay, so it's just
Except Mihir is not there.
Mihir.
Swayam is.
Sway here. No, Tim.
I think we're going to need the umbrella.
I said Nathan and Peter turned up.
And you might need it down there.
Look out.
Thanks, Peter. Won't be the first time, won't be the last.
You want the class and go.